Howdy, you two. We're here with Vera
Marvel
Dart.
Rivals, you know it
We got a
has some
Marvel Rivals thing. Marvel Rivals Captain America skin triggers the snowflakes, and they got it censored. Did they? Oh, is it because of his flagpole? I assume that's what it is. I assume that's what it is. All right. Uh, no. Quality. Why is it automatically for it? That's weird.
If you've ever played or seen Marvel Rivals, you know
Yep.
it has some
At
very
least once a week.
spicy skins. There are
Oh my
big
God, yes.
assets on the map.
Have you seen some of those summer skins? Thick, thick cake.
And the women, and there is a lot of skin that is typically showing, but we had gotten a look at a new Captain America skin for the 4th of July, one of the summer.
I have not taken a good look at that. I saw one person using it in a match, but I was behind them, so I couldn't see the front cannoli.
Event items. And well, it blew up on social media, went viral because of the size of Captain America's junk, and now players are suspecting that it's been censored. I have a few different things to show
would
off,
have no
but
idea.
before I get into the topic, if you enjoy
I didn't
the
bother
content
asking
I
anybody.
create, check out
I
the
did hear
links in
people
the
talking about it.
description, join the community in my live stream.
We play every Friday, usually at 5, unless I have to work. If I'm off Friday, then we start playing at 2 p.m. Eastern. You're welcome to come join us, and you're welcome to come play with us.
And consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, this video has several key points. Number one is that there are feminists online screeching about how it's actually good that his junk was downsized and these developers need to do more and better and censor the women. There is the access.
Nah, don't censor anybody. Make it all worse. Make it all much, much worse.
Media journos who are saying, oh my God, he's so hunky and masculine and hot, but yet they will constantly complain about gooners and men who want to actually have attractive women in their games and how that's unfair. And then gamers who are just going, why can't we all get along? Why can't we all just have a little bit of fun? I myself love to see male and female fan service in my entertainment. I want to see big, asseted, smooth-skinned, tall, beautiful, luscious women the same way. I want to see big, hunky, masculine
women
men,
love
and
hot
that
women
should be
too.
fine. Nobody has really complained about the men in Marvel Rivals. I personally haven't even seen a single man complain about this Captain America.
Yeah, I'm not into big burly dudes, but I know there are girls and some guys who are, and good for them. He should have a big American hot dog for the ladies and some of the fellows.
Because ultimately, if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. And second of all, it wouldn't really be fair if you complained about the size of Captain America's junk, but then you went on to say, oh, we need women to be more revealing. I think fan service for all is great, and I think the majority of players
people
do
complaining
as well,
don't even play the game.
except for the feminists. And this skin started getting a lot of attention.
Okay, first of all, that does look like it's slightly different. Yeah, because like he's missing the big muscle back here also, and they wouldn't have toned that down. I think it's just slightly different in the angle.
On social media, as you can see why. Large jiggle physics are definitely on display, but as you can tell, the left side of the screen is the original, and the right side of the screen is the apparently censored version. So it says, last week, Marvel Rivals made the headlines for a familiar reason. One of its new skins is on the bleeding edge of horny superhero costume design.
Amen to them.
But in a refreshing change of pace, it was the boys' turn this time around. Captain America got a summer swimsuit skin with proportions so absurd, they'd make a Gears of War character blush and an egregiously huge bulge for his Washington Monument.
I haven't thought of that one. I'm gonna start using
that
Washington Monument.
Pretty ridiculous that they're saying this time it's the boys' turn, even though all of the men in this game are freaking caked up.
Yeah, they really are.
All of the men in this game are.
One time they complained about the women being too thick and how they were too sexualized, and the men weren't sexualized as much as the women. And then Nettie's put out a patch to further sexualize the men by making their butts bigger.
Complete eye candy, the same exact way that the women are. Do they not actually play this game? They say it jiggles around, it's visible from the back. It's the sort of
Amen
treatment
to
Steve
that.
Rogers
Heck
rarely gets in a
yeah.
big budget superhero
Well, I didn't see it
video
from the
game.
back, so I don't know what they're
But
talking
it
about.
says that there is a more reined-in version now. You see a comparison post from a user went up on
But
the
that
Marvel
looked like two
Rivals
different images,
subreddit
though.
titled Captain America's bulge has been nerfed. It no longer goes through the chair. You can see the before and after shots of his little Avengers tower, and indeed, it seems to have been shrunk a bit. As a proud straight man, I can say that we, yes, all of us straight men, want Captain America's bulge back and his butt in our face. And it's true, right? If you are going to play a game with a lot of fan
That's
service,
America's
you expect
butt.
fan service both ways. But while we do not know if this was intentional, if the size initially was intentional, this is ultimately NetEase. It's the CCP. We know that they do love to censor things, and it wouldn't be
Yeah, but they also would have
particularly
cleared it before they
shocking.
put it out
I
anyway.
do think that it was pretty dramatic.
China doesn't like to censor things after it comes out. They usually like to censor things before it comes out.
Up front, but again, I wouldn't have asked for it to be altered. I think that that is insane, and they haven't censored their game up until this point. They have been really consistent in releasing something and keeping it that way regardless of what the response is online. So I do wonder
But
if
whether
this is
NetEase nerfed the
intentional
hog or not.
or if this was a mistake. Either way, though, you already know that the feminists are blaming the men, and feminists are even demanding more changes. Rivals fixed Captain America in no time, but they've ignored so
still don't
many
believe
other
they fixed it.
issues. Sue's skirt still looks weird. Hela flashing as Black Cat's pose, Emma's skins, Luna's chest physics, and Mantis shaking butt all still need work.
That's a
Please
completely
give these the
innocent
same
dance.
attention and
And-
polish, aka
For the record, she does this dance in any skin, not just the summer skin. If you're doing the dance in the summer skin, like I frequently do, it's just you chose to do that. That's on you.
please censor these, please alter these, please change these. These are absolutely ridiculous and absolutely disgusting. I think that these are great. I have zero problems with anything in this game, and if you do, why do you feel so upset over some pixels on a
Stop playing the game if you
screen
hate it.
when these
Which I
are
doubt they're
adult
gonna play it anyway.
characters who are just in cool outfits? Like, it's really not that freaking serious. Here, of course, you have Henry Badger saying lukewarm take, but if you want to have big boob horny skins with swimsuits in your game, you also need to be cool with this. It's only fair to everyone. I haven't seen any men complaining about this. And
Nope.
sure, maybe this is
'Cause
just
we don't
more
care.
of a generic post of, yeah, if you're a man or a woman, to me, it sort of comes across as we're blaming the men who are complaining, but they aren't. This person says, I don't even play Rivals, but straight men are so fragile and insecure
In
that
what
they
way?
complained enough to bully the devs to make this
That wasn't us. That was women. That was feminists who hate men.
change. But when it's the female characters bursting at the seams, it's fine and dandy, huh? Again, it is not just men that are seemingly complaining.
Men
It's
aren't
also
complaining.
women that are just saying any form of sexualization is disgusting and awful and evil, which of course I don't agree with. Rivals gave into the crybabies. Honestly,
Hey, that's a
it annoys
guy
me
who
that
wasn't
Twitter
complaining.
has so much power. The majority of people were positive, yet a few losers who can't stand seeing the male form are treated as the majority. And I agree. They felt confident in this design. They went for it.
I
And
don't think you should get a
that it is
refund because they
really
altered
good.
his
Now,
junk.
I don't play Captain America, so obviously I wouldn't purchase it. But I think that it is a super fitting skin, and I think that it is super
Yeah, it's a solid
interesting,
skin. That's like
to
a
see, you know,
Olympic
a red, white,
skin.
and blue America
Or American
fuck yeah
Gladiators.
skin on a character named Captain America.
Oh yeah,
And
freaking, it's a
his
great
body
skin.
proportions are absolutely insane anyway, so you might as well play on that. And of course, whenever a female character is caked up in this game, the video game journalists write hit pieces.
Marvel Rivals fans think the new Captain America skin is a mod, but it's actually just his rod. Hey, chicka bum bum.
and say that this game is for gooners and chuds and losers, and can't you just meet a woman in the real world? They say that these depictions of women are evil because it makes men view women as objects. All of it. But suddenly, when it's a male character, it's perfectly fine. Polygon is sitting here praising Marvel Rivals' new Captain America.
Yeah, they'd be the first one to the chopping block. If it was up to me, Polygon never has anything good to say.
America swimsuit skin being NSFW.
Also, I would take anything IGN says with a grain of salt.
IGN says Marvel Rivals fans think the new Captain America skin is a mod, but it's actually just his rod. Marvel
That's not how you say that. You gotta say his rod.
Rivals just shrunk that detail of his divisive new skin, and fans point out the double standard. Marvel officially unveils a wild new Captain America suit. People
Why do
are
they have that
debating
picture as
if
the
it's shrinkage. So, yes, their response to this is very freaking different, and ultimately, I can't say
I still think it's just the pose that they went with, because there's multiple things missing from
that shocked. We have gotten so many fan service skins in this game that of course they were going to add even more. And if you are sitting here and saying, oh, I didn't expect this, I think that you just don't know these developers or this game. And I hope that they do address this. I hope that they go.
I think you should know the developers if you didn't expect this, because they don't usually give into censorship. They usually think, oh, we made a lot of money off of this. People clearly like this. Just people voting with their wallets always works with netties.
Back. I hope
that's why I don't think they actually
uncensor it or change it back to what it was. But it does seem that a couple of Sallys on social media complained over this.
Frickin' Sally.
Got it censored. And, of course, we see hypocrisy on full display. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this.
So what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I think netties didn't change it. It's either an altered image or people are just seeing what they want to see. But it looked like a different pose. I don't see why they would censor it. Everything needs to be approved by the CCP before it gets let out anyway. So they would have stopped them if they had a problem with it. So it's not their fault. And they don't usually give in to the people who don't play the game on changes, which is why they actually over-sexualize some things whenever they start complaining, just to stick it to them. And we love that. All right, I'll catch you guys later, probably in Marvel Rivals every Friday, open collab. Come hang out, and maybe you can hop in the game with us. Stay safe, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and don't go changing just to please me.